quickly just want to say, can everybody move their way to the front? Come on. Aiden will bite
forward.
you.
Come on, don't
Anyway,
shy.
this is a little song we're going to play now called Young. This is off our debut album, Opia. Go on, Aiden.
Hi guys, my name is Jack, I am 20 years old and I am the lead vocalist and guitarist of the band Faith and Glory.
I'm Aiden, I'm 19 and I'm the bassist and vocalist in Faith and Glory.
I'm Brendan, I'm 26, I'm the granddad of Faith and Glory and I play guitar.
Hi, I'm Ollie, I'm the drummer in Faith and Glory, I'm 20 years old. Style for the band is hard rock. It's basically a mix between all your usual kind of soft genres and your heavy genres together, and our vocals isn't really lended to the style, it's more from the pop side.
As a band, the main influences, I say, Alter Bridge, Tremonti, Blackstone Cherry, it's all we get compared to.
Our first album was called Opia, that got released on the 12th of November. That got received very well, in fact. We thought, because we kind of made a name for ourselves in Bolton and Manchester, we kind of needed the album to live up to everyone's expectations, which thankfully it did.
The meaning of opia in Latin is looking at somebody through the eyes of another, but then there's another meaning which means looking at someone through the eyes of the devil. You can go with either of them, but the entire album, again, it's quite a dark album, seeing through troubles and getting people to help you along the way. The album only came out like 2 months ago, and we started writing the second album before that was even released.
We officially hit the studio day one, doing drums, getting everything fully mic'd up and shiz. Day one already, and
4 tracks.
left.
5 tracks.
4 tracks left.
4 tracks left. 5
Already.
tracks done.
We've just finished a new song called You're Not Alone, which is a dark song about depression. You see, I don't like the generic rock lyrics where it's about sex, drugs, rock and roll. I kind of like writing about meaning. Faith was formed when one day me and Ollie and Brendan wanted to jam. So as we got down to the practice, we started writing and it kind of worked. But then we realised we needed a bassist and we knew no one.
I got a phone call off Jack saying, "You've got no choice but to be our bassist in the band." So I was like, right, well then, fair enough. I suppose I'm now the bassist in a band.
Didn't give him a choice, made him learn the songs. Well, made him try and learn the songs. It took him about 6 months before I could even tune a bass. Now he's one of the best bassists you'll ever meet because of his stage work, so we're very fortunate.
Since we released the album on the 12th of November, we had a lot of feedback straight away. We've had people that follow the band do reviews. We've had, multiple contacts from kind of around the country, around the world. Even before we had the album out, we had our first single recorded in like a bedroom, and we got the opportunity to go onto our local radio, Bolton FM, and we did a mini set and just had a chat. And even then, the guy in the show actually turned around to us and said, "Let me know as soon as you've got the album, we want to get you back on and do like a professional interview." So I think we've got that to come as well for a bit more local hype.
I am your worst nightmare, the fear in your eyes.
We're very fortunate as a band to actually have a fan base. We've been together for 2 years, coming up to 3 years. Throughout our time as a band, we've I had rough patches, obviously, as every band does, but we've actually had some very dedicated people who stick by us, come to most of our gigs.
So there's a guy that comes to quite a lot of our gigs called Jason. He travels all the way from Hull. The last one I think he came to was the Alma, which is an hour and 40-minute drive just for a half-an-hour set. So he'd already driven twice the length of our set just to just come and watch us fall around on stage at our local venue that we pack out the most. So the gigs that we've had the opportunity to play at are Academy, we've got the Alma in Bolton, we've got Wangers in Eccles, you've got Grand Central in Manchester City Centre, the Live Room in Manchester and the Zoo Bar. We've also had the opportunity to play on the upstairs stage supporting Blaze Bailey at Sound Control. So yeah, that's pretty cool. As a stage show, we engage quite a lot. Like the guitarists, they're all on wireless packs. Aiden climbs stuff that I don't even think there's health and safety for nowadays anymore, or at least since he climbed on it, now there is.
On stage, we all love it. You know, jump around, we're just idiots, really. But we love it. We'll just try and enjoy ourselves.
When we do covers and we do Boom Boom, I like to have a bit of a laugh and I just bounce around in my seat like whilst I play that one. I just try to put as much movement into it as possible.
Are you the drummer?
Yes.
Absolutely ridiculous.
And I get comments. The last Alma gig, I had one which was, a guy came up to me and said, "I really hate you." And I was like, okay. He's like, "Yeah, I hate how easy you make them beats look. Like you just bounce around, but the beats that you come up with are so complicated." I was like, all right, okay, backhanded compliment, but yeah, cool. As a band, I think we kind of aspire to at least have 1 or 2 tours in the bank, a lot more media coverage, second album, things like that.
In the future, I'm not bothered. You know, as long as we're all still together, making music and happy, then you know that's all I really care about.
I am the best looking member in this band. I don't care what anyone else says, okay? Done.